Today I'm going to be showing you how to make your own Teamspeak server and how to host it all off your own computer. Doesn't take too long, less than about 10 minutes, so if you follow along, we'll go ahead and get started. Quick tip, all the links you'll need will be in the description, so you can just pause the video right now and open those all up to prepare yourself to follow along. But the first thing we're going to want to do is go to Downloads on Teamspeak.com, then switch to the Server tab. Now, depending on what system you're running, you're going to want to click download. I'm on Windows and I'm using a 64-bit, so I'll go with the 64-bit server, click on download. I'll open it up, and then I'm going to want to extract it to just my desktop to get started. I already have one there, so I'm just going to replace it all. Then we'll go back to my desktop, and you'll see it here. Everything's here. So we're just going to ignore this for now. We're going to get to the very important step next, which is going to be port forwarding. So what you're going to want to do is to get to this page here, if you go to run, or I right click my start bar, click on run, and then type in cmd. Then I'll open up command prompt, type in ipconfig. It'll give you your default gateway, which mine is 192.168.0.1. Yours might be different. Just go ahead and type into your web browser, whatever it shows you. So there we are. And what you're going to do here is you're going to be entering the login information for your router. Most of the time it is default. Sometimes you might be prompted to change it, but if you've forgotten your login, you can just open up a new tab, copy in your router, and it'll just show you what your login is, or go ahead and click on a link if it doesn't show you right there. Mine is different, so I'm just going to go ahead and log in. Now, if you don't know how to, I'm going to be showing you how to port forward using my system, but if you don't know how to port forward, or if your router is different, you can go to portforward.com/router. Link is in the description. You're going to be looking for your router. So once you go to that page, for example, mine was Hytron. So if I just search for Hytron, there we go, Hytron Technologies, and then it was Coda something. So I'll go ahead and click on that, and this will just explain on how to access everything and port forward from there. So on mine, I'm going to click on basic port forwarding, and then there's 3 rules we need to add to make sure that our Teamspeak server can communicate. So we're going to click on add rule. You can name it whatever you like. So the first one, go with that. Now the port range is going to be 99.87. And then here you're going to want to type in your local IP address. So actually, if we go back to run ipconfig, it's going to be this right here. You're going to be using your IPv4 address. So mine is 192.168.0.44. Now keep in mind, if you ever have trouble connecting to your server, most likely what it is that your IPv4 address has changed. So you'll just want to go back, check that, and then make sure that your port forwarding lines up with that. You might need to edit it at some point. So we'll apply that. And then there's 2 more rules. So next one, and switch the protocol to TCP or UDP. Next one is going to be 30,033. And then we're going to use that same IPv4 address. And then the final port, it's 10,011. And same IPv4 address. So once that's done, my router automatically saves the changes, but yours might have something down here at the bottom that'll click Save Changes. So you'll go ahead and do that. And then we're going to go back to our desktop now. And going to want to click on your server. Now you're going to start the server. In terms of conditions, licensing, just click Accept. So your server has been started. And now once it starts, it's going to give you this information here. You're going to want to copy this or take a screenshot of it somewhere. I'm just going to screenshot it now and then I'll save it somewhere else later. And open up Teamspeak. You can use either Teamspeak 3 or if you're in the beta like I am, you can also use that. Both will work. I'm just going to show you the Teamspeak 3 for now. So click on Connect. And then what you're going to do for now is type in 127.0.0.1. This is your local host, so click Connect. And it's going to be asking you for a privilege key. So this privilege key is to assign the admin user to you. So go ahead and copy this, paste it in there, and it'll give you this message, which pretty much now has you as a server admin. So now you have access to the server's up, and you can just click on here, click Edit Virtual Server, and make as many changes as you like. So just keep in mind that the 127.0.0.1 will only let you connect. If you want to let other people connect, what you're going to have to do is one of two things. Give them your IP address, which you shouldn't be giving to random people, or get a server address made, which I will be showing you in another video. But let's say you're just playing with close friends you know, and you're just setting up a server with them. What you can do is if you go back here, you're going to go to whatismyip.com, and it's going to you're going to want to look under my public IPv4. So if you copy that, now if you go back to Teamspeak, click on Connect, put in your IP address there, go ahead and click on Connect. Pretty much done from here. This is what your friends can use to access your server. Now if you set up different things, I'll show you in future videos. To hide your IP, they can use something else, which in my case is t.omensgaming.com. Hit connect, and it'll take you back to the same place as well. And there you go. If you have any questions or if you need help, just leave a comment down below if this worked for you, if you could leave a like. And I'll try to get back to everyone as soon as possible.